How'd it go? My assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is. All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal hiding in that group? I find it hard to believe. Being awfully quiet, Lloyd. Did you notice anything? Sort of. There was one person who said something a bit strange. Seriously, what the hell was it? Still just a hunch, Randy. Right now, we need to board that bus so we can put all the pieces together on this. Sorry, I need a drink really quick. A lot of reading. We should be on our way then. Once that bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up and we will not be able to track them down. Good point. Let's hurry to the bus stop. The parking's in the parking lot, everyone. The bus is in the parking lot. The parking lot's in the parking lot. The bus is in the parking lot, everyone. I wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. I guess I understand why they call her Sergeant Major Seeker, but like, it's still weird to me that after all we've been through with Noelle, that Noelle didn't do the classic, hey, feel free to call me Noelle. They want to keep, they still keep their relationship strictly professional, which is interesting. Because in most RPGs, it's like, oh, please, don't be so formal, etc. But that hasn't happened with Noelle, which is interesting. You folks heading back too? At least not yet, maybe they'll happen later. Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, well, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think things through and figure out before we reach Crossbow City. Gotcha. We are in a race against time. No time to waste then, shall we? Ba-ba-bum. First up, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. The group of counterfeit dealers split up and enter Crossbow via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate. At least according to the report given by Donovan. Yeah, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be on the one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded the bus is... clearly they're working independently. Like... it's gotta be. Working independently. From that, we can conclude this is likely the ring's leader. Whoa, seriously? Would their leader be working solo and no backup? It's possible, but what's your reasoning behind that? It's relatively simple to explain. For them to sell their merchandise, they have to transport their counterfeit goods to Crossbow, right? Naturally, it seems odd for them to be using the bus route to Tangram Gate. Yes, now that you mention it. If I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crossbow via train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the station and airport do not require strict security screenings for people from the Republic of the Empire. On top of that, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the dirty work to underlings is the name of the game. Oh, and by the process of elimination, our culprit already ordered his goons to smuggle through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crossbow. Is that kind of what you're getting at, Lloyd? Couldn't have summed it better. It's circumstantial evidence, but it still holds some weight. When we apply that logic to the case, people traveling in pairs can be ruled out. So the siblings and father and son are clear. Exactly, but there's something else. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. That person's most likely the leader of the counterfeit ring. Something fishy, huh? There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man who claims he came to Crossbow to fish. The kind of old lady who claims she came to Crossbow to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. The dark-haired woman shrouded in mystery. The young girl who seemed to distrust the dark-haired woman. And the merchant who says he travels back and forth between Crossbow and the Republic. Well, I mean, it's like... part of me wants to say it's the dark-haired woman, but at the same time... the little girl accusing or being suspicious of the dark-haired woman is just as suspicious. Is one of them really the culprit? Also, the fact that the black-haired woman... this is a gameplay reason... black-haired woman's the only one with a portrait. I feel like that immediately gave it away. I don't know. Yeah, I think I've got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be... Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's a dark-haired woman? Do I dare try it? I think I dare try it. The dark-haired woman. You positive? Wait. The more I think about it, the less confident I get. Wait, dude, you kidding me? Please pull yourself together. Let me think. Do they redo the dialogue here? Better make up your mind quick. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be... Oh, I can't, like, redo it? Chat, who is it? I got nothing. Just tell me. I'm assuming I get, like, DP for this. My only lead is the young woman, because she automatically accused the dark-haired woman, which is sus. It's the elderly woman? I don't know why, but okay. Given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. I guess that's true. The bus will be arriving at Crosswell's east exit momentarily. When disembarking, please remember to take all personal belongings with you. We'll arrive shortly. It's now or never. Once we arrive, we'll hurry and apprehend the suspect. Everyone get ready. Don't have to tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover. You up to the challenge. Of course, leave it to me. I do find it funny how they only gave the black-haired woman a portrait. Of all these suspects. What would have happened if I got it wrong? Would I just not get DP? Could you please wait a moment? Or is it like Arctolad 3 where you can like fail a job? Because in Arctolad 3, there's 3 states of a job. You can complete a job, you can do okay on a job, or you can have an incomplete job. But I think in Trails, they don't do that, right? I think it's in Trails, you do the job, it still counts as complete. You just miss out on some DP, BP, or whatever it's called in Cold Steel. AP. You miss out on some points, but like you still complete the side quest. Could you please wait a moment? Yeah, losing on some DP, that sounds like what you would do. Oh, but isn't those fine young folk I met at the border? What might you dearies need with an old lady like myself? We apologize for not having told you this sooner, but we're with the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. We'd like for you to answer a few questions, ma'am. Excuse me, Sonny, are you implying something? What am I guilty of? No matter the situation, isn't it rude to bother a frail old lady like myself? I understand your reservation, but the CPD received some interesting information today. A certain group of criminals are supposedly trying to infiltrate Crossbell. We were tasked with investigating the Tangram Gate, so we covertly questioned any inbound tourists there. One of them stood out due to a particularly strange remark. That remark came from you, ma'am. What's that supposed to mean, son? One of your statements in the dining hall struck me as incredibly suspicious. I believe you claim it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbell. What's so strange about that? The area in Calvard I'm from isn't very close to Crossbell. There's nothing weird about me visiting infrequently. I wasn't suggesting anything of the sort. The problem is what followed. You said you went to the theme park with your grandson during your last visit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I see the issue. You sly dog, you. Your fate has always been sealed, ma'am. I'm not following. It's quite simple, really. If you really had visited Crossbell 3 years ago like you claimed, you would have had trouble visiting Michelin Wonderland considering it didn't even exist at the time. Okay. I didn't realize that. What? This can't be. I mean, you see, the thing is... Oh yeah, this is all a misunderstanding. Silly old me must have read about it somewhere and got myself confused. You know how it is with us elderly folks, right? Did they ever say that about Michelin Wonderland not existing? Like, was that ever revealed in the context of the story at this point? Because I don't remember. Oh, it was a misunderstanding? No problem. Do you mind if we give your grandson's family a quick call to corroborate your story? I'm sure they'd be quick to defend you if the police suspected you, right? Then again, that's not even an option. You can't call someone who isn't real. It's pretty funny when you think about it. You went to visit a non-existent theme park with a non-existent grandson. This type of mistake would have only been possible for someone who's visited Crosswell in the last 2 years. Frequently coming here to run your crooked business is exactly what allowed for that contradiction in your statement. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you seriously think that an elderly lady like myself will be highness enough to pawn off counterfeit goods on unsuspecting people? I do believe you just put the final nail in your coffin, ma'am. Not once during this exchange did we specify the crime in question. Yeah, okay, that's incredibly obvious. You revealed it, but... Oh, crap. Way to fall for one of your older tricks in the books, you old bat. Think it's about time you face the music. Face the music. I'm sure you have a perfectly logical explanation as to why you have access to sensitive information. We'll be more than happy to listen to you in our interrogation room. So, that's that, right? I'll give you one last chance, ma'am. Please turn yourself in peacefully, or else... Who? Who'd go along with a bunch of idiotic whippersnappers? What? Eek. She's gone off her rocker. Her true nature's finally been revealed. You're all just a bunch of cowards trying to deceive a helpless old lady like myself. I'm sure the goddess will smite you all if you don't correct your nasty behavior. It's honestly laughable you can utter such nonsense without a hint of irony. You're not guilty of deceiving others with your unscrupulous business. Shut up, you damn munchkin. Munchkin? I hate you all. This is exactly why the police embraces are trash. Yeah, you suck. I bet you think you're so righteous. Maybe you morons should get off your freaking high horses. Calm down, ma'am, if you could just come with us quietly. Zip it, punk, got cotton in your ears. I said I'm not going with you. Don't make me repeat myself. No, don't make me repeat myself. If you think you can catch me so easily. Then why don't you go ahead and try me? Seriously? How can an old lady move so quickly? Where the hell did that whole nicest grandma you'd ever meet charade disappear off to? Munchkin. Tio's just focused on being called a munchkin. Is it really the time for this, you guys? I need to hurry and chase after her or she might actually escape. True, let's go after her. That's really stupid. The fact that the game... I'm gonna have to hold that thought. Don't underestimate me, you freaking bats. Just you wait and see. I've forged these legs of mine, yada yada. Oh, it's you. Okay. Oh dear, I must have accidentally struck my leg out while I wasn't looking. Are you still breathing, madam? You bitch. What the hell do you think you're doing? I see that despite your age, you have energy to spare. Crap, considering how fast she was running, she probably, well, look over there, Lloyd. Huh? What's she doing on the ground all of a sudden? Hey, check it out, the hot black-haired lady is here too. Wait, hold on a sec, did you do this? We can talk later. I suggest you restrain her while you have the chance. This woman seems to have some serious crap in her step, so I'm sure she'll be coming in no time at all. Damn you. Good call, ma'am. You mind helping me out, Ellie? No, not at all. I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? Especially since it would seem that you played a significant role in the arrest. Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out, but perhaps this is simply fate. Rest easy, ma'am. It would be my absolute pleasure to escort such a fine lady as yourself. I'm, like, kind of mad at the game for... Like, it's one thing to have the old lady be the suspect, whatever, but, like, the whole thing about, like, oh, like, the Michelin thing didn't exist. Like, me not having known that, like, I don't know how you're supposed to know that. I actually think that's kind of stupid. Like, I don't like that. That's really dumb. Did I ask for your name, then? Like I'd given my name to some scrawny little brat like you. Scrawny? Listen here, Granny. Do you have any idea of the position you're in? You're aware we've already arrested all of your friends, right? So, can it and start cooperating already. Shut your trap, you little shit. The language. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? You're talking to a lady, yeah? Don't you know it's common courtesy to serve her a cup of tea or something? Huh? Okay, sure, I'll bring it later. Like, later on, obviously the lady was suspicious, but you're not supposed to know that. It makes the player feel stupid. Because, like, the game gives you no choice. It just makes, like... It makes sense, obviously. Like, I'm not saying the situation is moronic, but, like, for the player, it's like, alright, how on earth are you supposed to piece together? Unless the game made it clear or told you, like, hey, this hint, like, it doesn't line up. Like, something about, like, the Michelin Wonderland, like, we don't know when the Michelin Wonderland was established, so, like, that just makes the player feel stupid. It tries to make, like, the player feel like, oh, yeah, it's obviously the lady because of this. Like, it's dumb. I hate it. Is Raymond going to be alright handling her by himself? She's a tough nut, that's for sure, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter, because if you get it wrong, you just miss out on some DP. But it's still stupid. This is a secure facility. She won't be getting out here anytime soon. I don't know, somehow I could see her brute forcing her way out of anything. I agree. By the way, who's a beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that you mention it, I never asked her. Excuse me, ma'am. We're gonna need your name and occupation, please. For police business, of course. Kilika Ruron. Oh, you are Kilika. Okay. I was gonna say you look a lot like Kilika. I'm a Kavardi and entertainment producer. Oh, that's right. Zin and Kilika are Eastern. They're from Calvard, I'm pretty sure. I came to Crossbow, well, let's say it was by chance. Lloyd said Michelin didn't exist when he left for Calvard. Oh, did he? Okay, I must have forgot that then. It's less stupid, but I still hate it. Kilika, huh? Gotta say I dig it. But again, you miss out on some DP. It's not the worst thing in the world. Because I saw someone say that you'll just not get DP, so I mean, it's not a big deal if you get it wrong. It's less stupid now. And you're a producer to boot. You definitely looked the part, and I mean that in the best of ways. She helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Dollarman. Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thank you for your invaluable cooperation. You know what the quest could have done to be better? It could have had, like... Because we're cops, right? Have, like, not police reports. Have, like, files or something. If they had, like, files for each NPC, like, you talk to the NPCs, right? And then when it's time to decide which one is the culprit, you can have, like, different files to compare and be like, oh, yeah, compare, like, things they said or things that don't connect and everything. That would have been really cool. That would be a cool quest to do. Because you do that in Zero, but, like, having you actually, like, get to switch between, like, the 5 files and be like, oh, okay, which one is it? Like, actually make the player feel like a detective and piece it together. That'd be kind of cool. If you like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, it's quite alright. I didn't do anything much, certainly not enough to warrant a reward. Well, if you're sure, if I'm being honest, it's a real relief to hear you say that. Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering how the stakeouts at the train station and airport go. Oh, that. Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all of the counterfeit items that they were carrying. So if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year. Rest of the year? Are you saying they'll be getting off the hook with only minor charges? Looking like it's going to be a stern warning and an entry ban prohibiting them from entering Crossbow for 1 month. They're not even going to be detained? So, what you're really saying is that all our work didn't amount to jack. Tio said it before, according to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense, and since they're foreigners, we can't do much. Trust me, I understand how disheartening it could be, but this is as much as we can do. Now, don't be discouraged, you 4 did fine work today. Especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival. Chief, help me! Whoops, sounds like Raymond needs saving. Anyway, good work. We'll be counting on you guys if anything comes up. Thanks, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. Crossbow's authority really is as weak as the rumors say. Well, I suppose I cannot be surprised by that. What do you mean? Laws exist to protect the well-being of those who live under them, and yet... Crossbow's laws seem designed for the sole purpose of keeping it obedient to Erebonia and Calvard. I imagine that's something you've run up against on more than one occasion, yes. I imagine it must be extremely frustrating. Even so, I think all of you can hold your heads high. Fighting against an unjust status quo is admirable. Though I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I'd advise you not to give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. Kilika. So now that that's all settled, what's your plan? I reserved a room for myself in one of the entertainment district hotels. I plan on staying there during my visit. We'd be more than happy to show you the way there if you'd like. I appreciate the gesture, but don't worry, I'm well acquainted with the city. You said the entertainment district. Does that perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visit? You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right. I've come to see Arc and CL. It's just that simple. Plain and simple, I want to see Arc and CL. If possible, I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic. A tour, perhaps. You're looking to book them? Why, of course. Arc and CL's an enchanting Seppian vein lying dormant in Crossbell. Have they the charisma to capture Calvar with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my main job here in Crossbell. Interesting. So when she was talking about the jewel at Tancred Gate, she was talking about Arc and CL all along. You're an interesting bunch. Still diamonds in the rough to be sure, but there's definitely something pure and true inside of you. And you're professional as well, deducing who the culprits was like that. That wasn't something that comes to people easily. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Well, I had chat help me, but you know how it is. Yeah. Thank you for your assistance again, Kilika. If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to do so. Well, then if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. How do you feel about Kilika just being here? Kilika's cool. I kind of had a feeling when they talked about Calvard that she might appear because I knew she was from Calvard. Oh, this request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me. But hey, thanks to all that, I was able to meet one fine lady. Man, I've seen my share of beautiful gals from the east, but damn, that Kilika's on another level. You're incorrigible. Well, at least he didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Is everyone ready to get going? That was a bit of a stupid quest. I mean, seeing Kilika was cool, but the actual, like, deciding who it was stupid. Just a little.